Imagine a life where every day feels like an extravagant celebration. A life full of jet-setting vacations, multi-million-dollar estates, and a romantic relationship with a global superstar. This is the life of Benny Blanco, the music mogul who has built a fortune of $50 million and continues to rise to new heights. Known as one of the most successful music producers of the 21st century, Benny's not just crafting songs, he's creating a legacy of wealth, luxury, and love. But how did Benny get here? What's his story, and how did he go from a small-town kid with big dreams to one of the wealthiest men in the entertainment industry? Today, we're diving deep into the luxury that defines Benny Blanco's life, his wealth, his relationships, his homes, and, of course, his empire. This video is sponsored by True Affairs. Visit our website now and shop the latest deals. Don't miss out, check it out today. Benny Blanco wasn't always living a life of luxury. In fact, his story begins in a quiet suburban town, Reston, Virginia, where he was born as Benjamin Joseph Levin on March 8, 1988. Raised in a Jewish-American family with strong cultural roots, Benny's upbringing was far from what you might expect for someone who would go on to make millions. But even in those early days, there was something extraordinary about him. Growing up in a family where his mother, Sandra Levin, had Puerto Rican and Jewish heritage, Benny was exposed to a rich blend of cultures that would later influence his music. His father, Andrew Levin, worked in the apparel business, which was where Benny likely inherited his entrepreneurial spirit. He had a strong work ethic, something that would shape his career in the years to come. But despite the solid family foundation, Benny always knew he was destined for something bigger. From a young age, Benny had a love for music that was practically wired into his DNA. By age 6, he was already making his own compositions. And by the time he was 9, he had his first professional experience in a recording studio. This wasn't just a phase, Benny's talent was something that could be measured in the songs he was already creating, songs that would eventually make him a global force. Benny's musical journey wasn't instant. It was fueled by pure determination and hustle. As a teenager, Benny was not just any kid with a dream. He was the kid who was using MySpace to contact artists, who was taking the bus to New York City to meet producers and artists, often sleeping in McDonald's because he couldn't afford a hotel. This wasn't a life of luxury, this was pure grind. But it was exactly this hustle that got him noticed. His big break came when he landed an internship with Disco D, which later led him to work with legendary producer Dr. Luke. Dr. Luke took Benny under his wing, and the rest, as they say, is history. From there, Benny began producing and writing for the biggest names in pop music. His first major breakthrough came with Britney Spears' Circus, but it was just the beginning. Benny's talents were not confined to one genre or one artist. He had an uncanny ability to tap into the musical essence of any artist he worked with, and that's why he quickly became the go-to producer for hits. Let's talk about the big names Benny's worked with. We're talking Katy Perry, Kesha, Rihanna, Ed Sheeran, Justin Bieber, The Weeknd, Ariana Grande, and so many more. In fact, Benny's work on Katy Perry's Teenage Dream and Justin Bieber's Lonely became some of the biggest pop anthems of the decade. His 28 number one hits, yes, 28, have earned him not just the fame, but the kind of financial success that most people can only dream of. Now, let's talk about the kind of luxury that Benny Blanco has come to embody. The man is living a life that many can only dream of. His real estate empire alone is worth millions. Let's start with his Beverly Hills mansion. Bought for a cool $35 million, it's not just a house, it's a 7,000 square foot estate that looks more like a private palace. We're talking 7 bedrooms, 12 bathrooms, a private theater, and a gourmet kitchen that could rival any restaurant. But wait, it gets better. The property is located in the exclusive Beverly Hills flats, an area so private and upscale that even the neighbors are celebrities. This mansion features sprawling lawn areas, multiple fountains, and a resort-style pool with total privacy. It's a space that perfectly reflects Benny's taste for the finer things in life. And let's not forget the luxury spa and fully equipped gym, where he can unwind after a long day of creating chart-topping music. And you thought your gym was nice? Imagine having a private spa and gym at your own mansion. But Benny doesn't stop there. He's also added some stunning real estate pieces to his portfolio, like a Malibu beachfront retreat worth over $4 million, a Hollywood Hills mansion for $9.2 million, and a $2.34 million Spanish-style bungalow in Beverly Grove. When it comes to travel, Benny's world is as luxurious as they come. Forget about flying commercial or staying in basic hotels. Benny and his wife, Selena Gomez, don't just travel, they live in luxury wherever they go. From their private jet rides across the globe to their exclusive vacations in private islands, these two are living the dream. Picture this: Benny and Selena cruising the Mediterranean Sea on a private yacht, surrounded by crystal clear waters and stunning coastlines. That's their idea of vacationing. Whether it's an intimate getaway to Cabo San Lucas or a breathtaking retreat in the Caribbean, Benny's vacations scream opulence. These are no ordinary trips, they're full-on luxury experiences that most people only read about. And if you think that's the peak of his lifestyle, Benny's recent wedding to Selena took things to a whole new level of extravagance. The wedding cost a staggering $4 million, a mere drop in the ocean compared to their wealth. Now, let's get into the details of what many are calling the wedding of the year. Benny and Selena's wedding in Santa Barbara, California, was nothing short of spectacular. The couple exchanged vows in a lavish, $4 million ceremony that was exclusive to their inner circle. The event was so private that even the caterers didn't know where the wedding would take place until the last minute. The venue? A luxurious private estate with sprawling grounds and a tented setup that made it feel like a fairy tale. The security was so tight that the event was virtually a secret to the outside world. Benny and Selena wanted it that way. After all, when you have a combined fortune in the billions, privacy is something to be bought and protected. And the guest list? A-list. We're talking Taylor Swift, Paul Rudd, Steve Martin, Ed Sheeran, and many others. Selena's best friend, Taylor Swift, was even jokingly spotted trying to be the flower girl. The wedding wasn't just a union, it was a statement of their status and their shared luxury. But Benny's success doesn't just come from making hits. He's a businessman at his core. His savvy investment choices have helped him build a fortune that extends beyond the music industry. In 2019, Benny made a brilliant decision when he sold 93 of his hit songs to the Hypnosis Songs Fund for a whopping $40 million. That's right, Benny turned his music catalog into cash and it paid off big time. But he didn't stop there. Benny is a serial investor. He's involved in a number of startups, including investments in tech companies and even luxury real estate ventures. In fact, Benny has been able to parlay his success into a lifestyle that blends business acumen and a relentless pursuit of luxury. Benny Blanco's life isn't just about luxury, it's about taking that luxury and using it to build something even bigger. He has mastered the art of balancing a glamorous lifestyle with entrepreneurial spirit and artistic success. From his multi-million-dollar estates to his exotic travels and high-profile relationships, Benny Blanco is living proof that success in the music industry can lead to a luxury lifestyle that's unlike any other. So the next time you hear one of his chart-topping songs, remember, Benny Blanco is more than just a name in the credits. He's a mogul, a man whose luxury-filled life is the result of hard work, strategic thinking, and a commitment to living life on his terms. Thanks for joining us today as we explored the world of Benny Blanco, one of the wealthiest, most luxurious figures in the music industry. If you want more stories on the world's biggest luxury moguls, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, keep dreaming big, because the luxury life might just be closer than you think.